Hey, Edible Lab here, back again with a quick video. Just got a few plants delivered today from Daly's nursery. They're all edible plants, but none of them are fruit trees. And I think after this, it might be a while before I buy some more plants, but yeah, these are just a few edible plants that I wanted to sort of collect and then also grow. But I'll get them out and then go over them real quick. So there we go, I've gotten everything out and we'll have a look at what I got. So, first off we got here is this thing. You might be able to tell what it looks a lot like, and if you think it's a type of ginger, you'd be correct. It is in fact Myoga Ginger, native to Japan, and the part of this that you eat is not the rhizome or the root like regular ginger, but it's actually the flower bud. The shoots and the flower buds. This isn't really eaten outside of Japan, but it's used in some Japanese cooking, and it is grown as a perennial. It dies back in winter, I guess, if you have frost, but it will come back and you still get the I imagine in Sydney it wouldn't die back over winter, but in a frost area with frost, it probably does die back. But yeah, you can sometimes use them in like tempura and otherwise in all kinds of dishes. Then we got over here. A lot of people might also be able to tell what this is. It's Taro, but the variety is Black Magic. So it's a bit more of an ornamental, but you can eat it too. These are very almost semi-aquatic plants where they can be grown. Taro can be grown in almost standing water. Well, not standing water, but in water. In standing water, really, in like a pond. And I'm thinking to create a water feature in the near future, perhaps this summer. And so if I was going to do that, I'd definitely want this or some type of taro, but I thought this one looked very nice to be a part of that. But for now, I think I'll grow it in a pot until it grows up and then split it up. So yeah, highly ornamental. It's got black leaves and black stems. I have one other variety, the regular one over there with green leaves and green sort of stems, and I have one with sort of green leaf and then a black purple stem as well. But they're all the same species. Then we've got peanuts. Just the kind of peanut that you would buy at the store. These are a type of legume, or in the bean family. So they are nitrogen fixing, and they grow more like along the ground, and then the nuts are produced in the ground. And so these need a very long growing season. They need a long period of hot weather, at least 4 months of hot weather, to be able to be grown. And I wanted to grow them from seed, but I just couldn't find seed for sale anywhere. So I saw Daly's were selling some plants, and if it's a seedling, it'll have a much better chance of growing on well and producing hopefully some peanuts that I could then use as seeds to grow in future. But I got 4 of these at a discounted price. They were doing a deal. It says the pods ripen 120 to 150 days after the seeds are planted. So 4 to 5 months of warm weather in order to grow peanuts. So it's like very much more suited to a subtropical or tropical climate, but you can grow it in a temperate climate if you get your timing right, and if you get your timing right, really. So October, I've heard, is the time, even if you're going to grow from seed, October, and now it's late October now, but it'll be okay because I have these plants, but October is the time to sow peanut seeds. So then you have, and then I imagine you would harvest in like March, April. But we'll have to see how these go. I'm going to grow some of them in maybe a garden bed type situation, and I'm going to grow some of them in pots and see how that goes. But as long as I get somewhat of a harvest, even if it isn't incredible, I'll be happy just to see how it goes and to get some seed that I can save, and then try what a fresh peanut tastes like, because normally when you get them, you know, they're already roasted in the shell. But apparently, like, fresh boiled peanuts are very nice. It's like, well, we're in its native range, in lots of countries in Southeast Asia they eat that, and apparently it's very popular. Anyway, that's just a quick sort of overview of the recent purchase I've done here. Black Taro, Myoga Ginger, and peanuts from Dailies. And yeah, I'm just going to let them acclimatize for a bit, for a few days. When I get time to pot them up, I will. And I will provide updates in future how they went. Anyway, that's all for now. Until next time.